rug in my own right.
A shag rug, right? Because of your hair, because of this guy. This is Zeus.
This is Zeus.
Zeus is 1 year old, and Zeus sheds.
Yeah, Zeus transfers hair easily.
Yes, he does. But he sure is beautiful. And we
is.
are talking, Nathan, simple ways to meet your dog's needs, right?
Yes.
And here, I'll let you stand up.
Sure,
we can both stand up now.
So as I was thinking this week, remember the old movie with Mel Gibson and was it Helen Hunt? What a Woman Wants.
Yes.
Where suddenly he gets this ability to hear in on what women really want.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to do a segment. They say, what if we could listen in on what a dog wants? This is my theory. Now, I can't hear him, but this is my theory. And so the first thing a dog needs is leadership. And a lot of times people don't think about that, but that's number one. In their pack system, if there's no clear leader, there's chaos.
Yeah. Oh.
And they need that for security.
Well, and you also have in parentheses, you say structure, which also reminds me of kids. They need structure and routine.
I think all beings need that.
All beings.
So, and it's not as much the routine as the structure of leadership, because just like a family, things can vary. But if there's leadership and if mom and dad are clear leaders, there's security in that. No matter where you have to move, no matter where you have, same with them, they have to have a clear structure. So providing leadership to have a clear decision maker, that helps them relax.
Okay.
They just need to relax.
And that, as dog owners, that would be us.
Yes, we have to provide a
leadership.
leadership. Exactly. Because they're domesticated, they don't really have the intelligence like a wolf does to lead themselves. We have to provide. We domesticate them, we got to lead them.
And how do you recommend doing that? You say a clear decision maker, helping a dog relax.
Exactly. So that's part of what I do when I go in folks' homes. I put rules in place that say, here's how you look like a leader in your dog's eyes. Not in human terms exactly, but in their terms.
Right.
Who owns the food, who controls the doorways, that's really important to them and signals leadership.
That's so interesting. Okay, and then number 2, you talk about provision, survival. What's this mean?
So in other words, a dog's basic needs of food and water, for instance, like when I had him here today, he got a lot more comfortable after I gave him water, I gave him some food, and at that point, he's very cautious. I would be too with the man behind the camera. Just kidding. So that, and then protection and safety. And this is something interesting too, Amber, is that a lot of people, I'm cautious about dog parks because if a dog feels unprotected at a dog park with another dog coming from, they can lose respect for you and start getting nervous. And that's why fights start often at the dog park, is your dog's defending themselves. You have to defend your dog. That's part of providing provision for them, as provision of protection as well. They need to see that to view as a leader.
And then you talk about scent exchange. You talk about social bonding, adventuring together. What's this all about?
So that's the third point, which would be camaraderie. So scent is huge to them. So I have a no bed rule with it, but I take naps on the floor with dogs. So if we slept on the floor, it'd be fine to sleep with your dog. So they need the scent exchange, but we sleep elevated, and elevation, as I talked about in my last segment, live, is the problem. So if any kind of scent exchange at the floor level, I'm on the floor with dogs constantly. And that helps them bond to me, and they need that camaraderie. And then, like today, he's never been here, and I led him through this whole area. We did perimeters around the building, and this bonded him to me. And so he would come over by me when a new person came and sit.
But it's also getting down to their level, because we've had other segments. This does not mean to bring them up on your bed.
Right, exactly. Because elevation equals authority to a dog. And you have to be careful about getting them up high. Go down to them. I spend most of my time on the ground with dogs. I was playing with him earlier, and he was mouthing and stuff. But then when I stand up, if I get up on something, he's not to come up and elevate on me.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about, is he up for adoption? What's his story? He is.
He is up for adoption. He is 1 year old. He's at Greenfield Hancock Animal Management. His name is Zeus. He was surrendered by a family. They gave a long, and it was a sad note. They said, this is heartbreaking for us, and it's the hardest thing we've ever had to do. Great with kids, not so great with cats. But that's no surprise there. And he chases squirrels and birds. High prey drive.
Okay.
High prey drive. So,
well, we want to remind everybody too, because if they have questions, I mean, you're such a wealth of knowledge, they can simply go up on our Facebook page, right?
Yes, absolutely. And then they can leave their question there. And I think, do we have a question for today as well?
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to have to go over here so I can read it. But yes, okay, this is from Susie of Columbus. She says, my dog has such anxiety in his cage or when we leave the house. If we don't put him in a cage, he gets the trash and lays on the furniture when we are gone. How can his kennel be a better experience for him? I feel like this is a popular question or a common question, right?
And honestly, though dogs can be kennel trained, it is hard on them to be confined. So sometimes people can make it worse without meaning to by saying, bye, buddy, we'll be back. And now the dog gets all tense, like, where are you going? And I'm locked in the space. So you don't want to do that either. I prefer actually cordoning off like a kitchen. or an area where they
Okay.
can't destroy anything, and they can have a little bit of room to kind of roam around,
Right.
see out a window. To be confined is hard on them. So just be careful about vocalization. If you do have to put them in a kennel, throw a treat in there. Some people find it easier to cover the kennel where it's dark, and they can
Yeah.
almost go into like I'm in the den as a puppy kind of mode, which can help some dogs as well.
That's a really good point too. I mean, I feel like as humans, we all like it's easier to sleep right when there's darkness
Yes.
as well, and
And to just
you don't
kinda
have the noise
relax.
and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
I think so too. Okay, very quickly, where can we reach you? Best place to find you? Facebook, typically.
Facebook is typically the best way,
Okay.
D&D Dog Whisperer, or you can go to my website,
Yeah.
DogWhisperer.com. It has all my contact
Okay,
information on there.
perfect.
Where
And
are
then
you going,
again,
bud?
hey, just go to our 80s Top page, and then you can make a comment there as well. Zeus, you did such a great
He
job,
did.
buddy.
He did
You did
very
such a
good.
great job.
Say,
All
adopt me,
right.
somebody.
You want to take him?
You want to take him
The
home?
Shevsky.
Go, Chefsky. Hey,
Shevsky.
Chefsky wants it. Hey, steaks.
Hi.
Steaks.
This is
steaks
like
are
a-
coming.
He is beautiful.
Indie-style
What a
miracle. This
gorgeous
touches my heart.
dog.
It's an indie style marriage like
Nathan, we
Christmas.
call it our indie style family. I know. It's
That's exactly what it is.
You guys, whenever Nathan's here, he steps all over my toes in a good way. I learned so much. You guys, I'm sitting here taking notes
they are
on what
exposed
he
in those
said.
shoes, too.
Because it answers what I had a loving boxer. I was watching for someone. We took him to a park. So out of character, he jumped on another dog. Now I know that was my fault,
Yeah.
not his, right? I wasn't
Yeah.
offering enough
your
Randy
fault.
authority.
It's
I
your
want to be more
fault.
authoritative.
Gently, I agree with you.
Thank you. Gently. Thank you.